Hello everyone, welcome to our today's session. Today we are going to study the third part of the third chapter, that is plains. In our in our second session we have studied the physiographic divisions of Brazil. In that we have studied highland, great escarpment, coast. Today we are going to study the fourth physiographic features of Brazil, that is plains. So we will start. The plains in the highland confine two areas, namely Amazon basin in the north. You can see here Amazon basin, it is in the north side, and Paraguay Parana source region in the southwest. So toward the southwest, Paraguay and Parana basin. Amazon plains laying between two highlands. So you can see here Amazon plain, and this Amazon plain, it is laying between the two highlands. One is the Guiana highland and another is the Brazilian highland. Amazon plains laying in the northern part of Brazil generally slopes eastward. So you can see its slope is towards eastward. The Amazon basin is quite wide in the west. So you can see here to the west, width of that Amazon plain is very wide. It is near about 1300 kilometers, and it narrows eastward. Toward the east direction it becomes narrow. Its width is minimum where Guiana highland and Brazilian highland come closer. You can see Guiana highland and Brazilian highland, they are coming closer here, so width is narrow here. It is about 240 kilometers. As the river approaches the Atlantic Ocean, the width of the plain increases. So again it is flowing further, then you can see the width of these plains increases. These are mostly forested areas and largely inaccessible due to the frequent flooding and dense undergrowth. Most of the Amazon plains are covered by tropical rainforest. So Amazon plains, that area is inaccessible because continuous flooding and dense forest, and this plain area, Amazon plain region, is covered by tropical rainforest. Now we will study the other plains. Other plains in the Brazil are located to the southwestern part. Now we will study the southwestern part of the highland. They form the source region of Paraguay and Parana rivers. Paraguay and Parana rivers source region. The source region of Paraguay slopes toward the south direction, and while the source region of the Parana slopes toward the southwest. Paraguay to the south and Parana toward the southwest. Now we will study about the Pantanal. What is this Pantanal region? Pantanal is one of the largest wetlands in the world, swampy lands. It lies toward the southwest part of the highland areas. So Pantanal, it is lying toward the southwest part of the highland. It is region of swamps and marshes in the northwestern Mato Grosso do Sul in Brazil and extend into Argentina too. So this part, it is a marshy and swampy region in the northwest, Mato Grosso do Sul to the Argentina, it's extended, Argentina country. Okay, now we will study the islands. Beside the mainland, some islands are also included in the Brazil. You can see here there are some islands also here. Marajo Island is given. Some islands are also included in the Brazil. They can be classified into coastal island and marine island. So islands in the Brazil coastal area, there are some islands. That island are classified into two, coastal island and the marine island. Most of the coastal islands have formed due to deposition. The rivers, they are depositing the sediments which brought by the river, sand, rocks, all it is deposited there, and due to that coastal islands are formed. Marine islands were a part of the mainland. They are more than 300 kilometers from the mainland in the Atlantic Ocean. Now see, you can see here Marile Island, and that Marile Island, they are 300 kilometers away from the mainland. These islands are mostly rocky, and they are the top of the submerged mountains. The islands near the coast of the South Atlantic Ocean are coral islands, and they are called atolls. So towards the South Atlantic Ocean, that coral islands are found that are called atolls. Coral means what? Coral means the marine life. So means when the marine animals they die at a time, so large number of that animals years and years they remain there only, and they are converting into hard surface. So in this way the coral islands are formed there, so they are called atolls. So now we will study the next. Children, here this coastal plains island groups great escarpment that has completed this island also over. Now see this part, try this, that has reduced from your syllabus, so no need to do it. So some other information is given about the river catchment areas that you read. Now we will study the drainage system in the Brazil. As far as the drainage in the Brazil is concerned, there are three major river basins. So there are three major river basins in the Brazil. Now we are going to study the drainage system. Of the drainage system means what? The river, they are originating, they are collecting the water, and then they are their tributaries, distributaries where they flow the water. So that everything we are going to study in the drainage system of the Brazil. So there are three major basins, river basin. Number one, Amazon basin. Number two, Paraguay Parana system in the southwest, and third, Sao Francisco in the eastern part of the highland, and other rivers at the coast. We will start Amazon basin first. Amazon collects its headwaters from the eastern slopes of Andes mountain in Peru. So headwater means what? Amazon river is getting water. Headwater means where the river is getting water from where. So in the Peru country, where the Andes mountains are there now, so from that Amazon river is getting water. So this Amazon basin is flowing from the Peru country, and then it is flowing further. Its slope is toward the eastern side of the Andes mountain, and then entering to the Brazil. Amazon river receives huge discharge. This is about 2 lakh cubic meter per second. As a result, Amazon washes off the load supplied to it from the catchment. So whatever load is supplied from the Amazon river, it is loading there. Catchment area means from where the river is getting the water. Consequently, sediments are not deposited even at the mouth. So Amazon river basin, at the mouth of that Amazon river is not depositing its sediments which is brought by that river. A dense network of distributaries, which is a characteristic feature of river mouth areas, is by and large absent in the mouth region of Amazon. So Amazon river, it is having number of tributaries, distributaries, you can see here. It is a dense network of the tributaries and distributaries. So at the mouth of that river, it does not discharge the sediments. Instead, we find a series of islands develop along the mouth of Amazon beyond the coastline into the Atlantic Ocean. So here it is said that we didn't find the sediment deposited at the mouth of the Amazon river, but we can find the number of small islands, series of islands developed toward near the mouth of Amazon river. Mostly deltas are formed near the river, but in the Amazon islands are formed. It will be interesting to note that the width of the Amazon channel is 150 kilometers. So see, at the mouth of the river of Amazon, the width is 150 kilometers, so it is large distance. So that much big mouth of Amazon river, where the river is meeting to the ocean, that is called mouth. Take into consideration a place which is 150 kilometers away from your home. You will get an idea of the width. Most of the course of the Amazon river is suitable for navigation. So maximum area it is suitable for the navigation, it is said here. Now we are going to study the next river system, that is Paraguay-Parana system. These two rivers are located in the southwestern part of Brazil. Both the rivers form the catchment river Plata in Argentina. So river Plata, it receives water from the Paraguay and Parana. That's why both the rivers are catchment area of river Plata in Argentina. These two rivers and river Uruguay, it extends south of highland, collect headwater from the southern portion of the highland. So this Uruguay river and that river, they are receiving water from the highland. Now we will study the third main river system of Brazil, that is São Francisco. It is the third important river of Brazil. It entire basin of this river is within Brazil. So São Francisco, it is here. So entire this river basin is within the Brazil, and it occupies the eastern portion of highland. So you can see here eastern portion, highlands, eastern side, that's how Francisco river is located. The river flows towards the north for a distance of about 1000 km over the plateau, and then takes a sharp eastward turn to enter the coastal strip along the Atlantic Ocean. So you can see here the São Francisco river, it takes a sharp first it is flowing toward the north side. So you can see here it is going upside north direction. Again it take a sharp turn, and it started to flow toward the eastward. Okay, you can see the symbol eastward, it is turning, and then afterwards it is entering into the Atlantic Ocean, down side Atlantic Ocean. The river is navigable for a distance of about 250 kilometers in its downstream reaches. So near about 250 kilometers, that much portion is accessible for the navigation, means it is navigable for distance. Now we will study about the coastal rivers. Brazil has a number of short coastal rivers. The coastal areas being densely populated. So see, Brazil, they are having number of, you can see here in the picture, there are number of short coastal rivers in the Brazil, and that rivers, near that coastal rivers, dense population is located. River Paraniba and river Itapecuru. So that it is here, river Paraniba and Itapecuru, that flow northwards, meet the North Atlantic Ocean. So you can see these two rivers meeting to the North Atlantic Ocean, and the river that enters South Atlantic Ocean collect its headwater along the escarpment. Now we will see here Great Escarpment. So river Paraguaco enters Atlantic Ocean near the Salvador town. So near the Salvador town, the river entering to the South Atlantic Ocean. So here we have seen the coastal rivers. Now India's drainage system we will study in our next session. Thank you very much.